Stop.
Hello, Fumoffu.
Hi.
Can't you just play a normal game for once? I mean, seriously now.
What do you mean? We'll just play normal.
Do you know how far behind you guys were in that game? You were behind like 15 or 16k gold, like 12k experience. You had lost all your outer
Yeah.
towers. So how did you turn that one around? What do you think made the difference in that game?
Because I just woke up. The first game feeling so I wasn't feeling so good. First game, and then like the second half of the second game. So yeah, I was still sleepy. That's why. Then yeah.
Do you have an energy drink sponsor
No.
that helped that you want to give a shout out to who helped you wake up or nothing along those lines?
No. No. I just had a smoke, and that's it. Woke up from it.
So how did you
That
feel
was
about how do you feel about how you're doing in the league so far? The first day you really struggled against LGD 0-2 versus them, and then you have this 1-1 performance versus EG. You're still not in a great position in the group, but if you do well in your last two matches, you'll probably make it out. Unfortunately for you, one of those teams is IG. So I mean, how are you
Yeah.
feeling about how your team's done in these first two matches?
I think we've done well, but we lack practice and hero pool, I guess. As I told you before, kPhoenix can only play Tinker, so the first game he was playing like lower than pub level.
I
His Night
I
Stalker.
wanted to ask you about that Night Stalker pick because when we saw IG run it, they ran it with a bounty hunter, and I just felt like you guys didn't have anyone else to really pair up with him. Like you didn't have you didn't have a prophet, you didn't have anyone who was nearly as mobile, so he couldn't really tower dive by himself, especially against heroes like Batrider and Twin-Headed Dragon. I mean, do you really think it was just his play? Because to me, it seemed more like the team composition. There wasn't much room for him to find kills.
I was gonna pick the bounty hunter, but they banned it in the second ban phase.
This is
So
Yeah, because you guys really prioritize Tidehunter. I've noticed like almost every game, if he's there, you'll take him in the first three. And
well, that's the only hero I suppose can play.
so you really think it just comes down to the lack of a hero pool for your team then? Like you're not as diverse as you
Yeah.
would like to be.
Yeah, because I told you, kPhoenix can only play Tinker. And for me, that is Sven pick. I haven't even played Sven in a long time in Dota 2. I just picked it because I wanted to pick it.
It seems like it's just a ridiculous counter to Chaos Knight, honestly. Between the armor you get from his.
Yeah, but I think you need more items for Sven than CK to be able to counter him. Because like, if he gets to level 11, you can't really verse him like even items and like even levels.
Hmm.
I think yeah, because the illusion really hurts. But he had no BKB. I think that's really the factor of them losing because like the Tide ulti, I just cleave all the illusions, stun him. We just chain stun him, so he kept dying.
Yeah, it was. I commented on that. It was a little surprising, and it was also Demon went for a Shadow Blade, and I mean he didn't really find any kills with it. And you guys were prepared. You had a gem after like the first minute or two of him having it. I think.
Yeah, I
What
think
about if he got
they
a
were.
hex as well?
Yeah, I think they were just getting cocky because we were losing, so he just bought that.
Getting
Lotto.
cocky. Well, you might be the expert when it comes to getting cocky. So yeah, I guess
Yeah,
it
I think
takes one to know one in that sense.
yeah.
Uh,
Where's Gods, by the way? Is he in Philippines now?
yeah, he's at the Pinoy Gaming Festival. We tried to bring him on for the cast for the second game of the first series, and it sounded like he was at an aeronautics like testing facility. Like they literally had a jet engine just blowing directly onto his microphone. It was so bad. It was so bad that even the people who hate me and only like gods were saying, "Get him off the stream." That's how bad it was. So no gods. At least probably not until next Monday, because he's going to be busy on Friday and Sunday. And there's no games on Saturday, guys. By the way, so for anyone who didn't know, we have one day off this week, and that's going to be on Saturday. So I mean,
Uh,
overall, how do you? I mean, are you going to be practicing more? This is a pretty There's a lot of money in this tournament. If you're not going to practice for this, when are you going to practice?
We're having a lot of problem at the moment actually, because kPhoenix keeps playing World of Warcraft, as you know. So I'm actually scouting for a new stable fifth player at the moment.
To replace him? So you're
Yeah.
replacing kPhoenix?
Yeah. So if he keeps playing, wow, I don't know.
kPhoenix, if you're listening, Fumoffu is throwing down the gauntlet with you. You've officially been served notice. You're running out of
Well,
leash.
he knows about it. I thought we've talked about it before.
And I guess he just doesn't. I mean, he's pretty damn good at Tinker. He doesn't enjoy Dota enough, I guess, or is he just a WoW addict? Is that pretty much his deal?
I'm not sure. He just I don't know. He just seems to enjoy raiding a while for some reason.
I don't know how you could play Dota then go back to a game like WoW. It's not for me anyway. I would say that much. All right.
Yeah.
So any shout outs you want to make? Anything you want to say to the people in the chat who are currently calling you too cocky, really bad, noob captain?
Yeah. Shout out to my fans and haters. I love you all. That's all.
And what's your Twitter and your Facebook for people who want to keep up with
Facebook, www.facebook.com/Fumoffu for my Facebook, and Twitter, kPhoenix for Twitter. That's about it.
I like how the throws is now like built into the brand. It's like from the ground up. The throws are there. So.
It's the new meta game. Bro.
Alright, well thanks for coming on, Fumoffu. It's always nice to get your outrageous and ridiculous thoughts. But I gotta say, you played a nice fan. It certainly helped that there was no BKB on that CK and no Hex on that Prophet until very late. But good job coming back, and I mean, hey, I will say you are a very divisive figure. So most people are getting an opinion about you one way or the other, which means you're on their minds. I guess in that sense, it's a good thing. But yeah, thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Good luck. Good luck to you in your next two matches. I can say versus IG, you're gonna need it.
Yeah.
But I'll be rooting for you guys to at least give them some good games. So I'll talk to you later, though, Fumoffu.
Thanks. See ya.
All right, guys, that was Fumoffu, the captain of Sequential Gaming, and apparently looking for a new fifth. So if anyone thinks that they have what it takes to play for him, to play for his team, then well, you have his info now. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. That's gonna wrap it up for the broadcast. No Bruno in sight, unfortunately. He's probably sleeping or doing whatever Bruno does, which is what IceFrog does. So probably busy working on 6.76b or C or whatever it is now. But yeah, that wraps up for the cast. Just gonna run ads for another minute or two, and then we'll be out of here. So thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you at 15:30 SGT tomorrow when MUFC will face off against, oh no, it's slipping out of my brain right now. MUFC against EG. EG versus MUFC tomorrow at 15:30 SGT, and we will follow that with Orange versus Flash Esports at 20 SGT. Hope to see you all then. Until then, have a great afternoon, have a great evening, have a great morning wherever you are, and talk to you soon. Good night, guys.